thought so. Tell you what, I'll go ahead and order the shipment. I'll pay for it in full, and then I'll cover you for next week. No. I'm doing you a favor. Trust me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright, see you. Hey there. Welcome in. And how you doing? Yeah, it's alright. Come on. Come in. Have a seat. I think I remember you. So tell me, what brings you in here? Okay. Oh, I remember you. You had 2 drinks last night. Nice. You're curious about my tools, huh? Well, luckily for you, I happen to have an array of tools right here just for you. Look at that beauty. Now, before we get started, I just want to make sure you're doing okay. Are you doing alright? You're not hungover? Okay. You seem alright. Good. Tell you what. How about I give you a free drink on the house? No alcohol required. I know you like Coke. Give you a little koozie. Alright. Here you are. Hope you find that refreshing. Anyway, are you ready? Are you truly ready to delve into the bartender's tools? Alright. Let me tell you, my friend, you are going to be in for a fantastic experience when learning about these tools. If you ever want to get into bartending or mixology, you'll need all these tools. But this right here, this is my personal collection. And not even you can have it, even if you're my best customer. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. My apologies for there being such a short table today, but you'll have to bear with me on that. Let's start off with the big tools. This right here is a Boston shaker. This is the more hard, in my experience, it's hard to set up with this shaker, but it's easier to use. And it's easier to clean, if I will say so. Now it comes with a metal can and, well, for me, it comes with a glass can. Let's see here. So you might think, how did I do that? And how am I doing that? Well, so with the metal and the glass, you have the glass upside down like that. You want it tilted like for me, I like to tilt it to my right, and then I press it down, so that way when you shake it, it remains even if ice beats the glass. That way you can show off to your friends, you can do some dance moves. And if you want an unsealed, just give it a little hit and it'll come off. Like I said, this shaker is easier to use, harder to set up, because sometimes the glass may come off loose and you accidentally hit it loose. But once you get the use of it, the Boston shaker is your best friend. On to the other shaker. This one's actually easier to use. However, the problem with this one is it's a little difficult to clean out. This is called the cobbler shaker. Take a good look at that. It comes with a metal tin, similar to the Boston. Comes with a little cap here with some strains, some holes for straining. And then a little cap that goes on top of the strainer. Now this is for easier. This one you can easily shake. You can easily use it. However, when it comes to cleaning it out, it can be a pain trying to remove it when it's wet or full of stuff like simple syrup, lime juice, soda, booze, all of the sort. But still easy to use nonetheless. Here are some metal straws here. These are simply used for taste checks. At least I use these for taste checks. But sometimes if I'm feeling generous, I give these to my best customers. I could use you can kind of use them like chopsticks. That's funny. But yeah, the straws, I use them for taste checks most of the time. Or I use this. This is simply a straw spoon, and it is metal too, as you can tell. And yes, as you can imagine, you could either slurp with a straw for the taste test, or you can measure like small portions, like say if you have grenadine or absinthe or bitters, anything of the sort, anything that you want very light measurement of, you can use this. You can use the spoon specifically. Okay. Next up. Got two of these actually. These are called wine stoppers. Now the whole use of these is to give the wine bottles better air, so that way they don't go bad. These help put some air back into the wine, stopping the air from escaping, so that way the wine can retain its flavors and fragrances and whatnot. And got a little ball screw there. Okay. I hope you're not falling asleep to this, Lee. You look a little sleepy. Okay, good. Yeah, that's why I gave you the Coke. Here we go. these are called pour spouts. You simply put these inside a bottle, like say a bottle of vodka, a bottle of whiskey. Either way, these allow for a more smooth and circulated pour. And plus, if you can tell, there's two holes in these. One where the main liquid comes out, and if you can't tell, right here, see that? See that? Right here. That's the air. That's the air coming out of the bottle that you put this in. And like I said, this will help you give it a much more controlled, much easier use of measuring booze. Now be warned, these won't work on all bottles. Some bottles will have big caps, big holes, where you can't really fit these. Although if you're lucky, you could still get quick pours with the big bottles. It'll just be a little tougher, if you know what I mean. But yeah, if you ever feel uncomfortable with pouring, always remember, pour spouts will be there to help you out. Okay. Got some strainers here. What I got here are hawthorn strainer and julep strainer. Right here. These help with straining drinks, so that way you don't get unnecessary ice, mint, berry seeds, anything of the sort. Because sometimes most drinks deserve to be served clean, just the pure liquid. And that's what strainers are for, to help catch any thickness, any substances that might get into the drink. And yeah, got a little slinky here. Meanwhile, you got holes everywhere. Okay. Oh, hold on. Hey boss, what's up? Oh yeah, no, things are going okay. Hey, this customer is just learning about tools. No, they're not in trouble. They don't have complaints. They know me. Yeah, okay, go on, get out of here. Go on, please leave. Sorry about that. My boss has word about a shipment that's supposed to come in tomorrow, but I've already got that filled out. So anyway, where were we? These are tongs. I use these for mostly ice. Sometimes I'll use them for picking up limes, lemons, oranges, anything of the sort. But mostly I use these for ice. So that way I can pick up ice from any container, whether it's small ice, big ice, or interestingly shaped ice. And that's another thing you need to know about the drinks, is that the ice is not always going to be the same. It'll be either small cubes or big ice tall enough to fit the glass, or even, to be fun and creative, like say a diamond, a triangle. Either way, they all serve the same purpose, to help chill the drink and chill the glass, so that way the drink stays cool. Okay, we're almost there. Alright, you might recognize this too. This is typically for wine bottles, especially. Well, this part you use for opening up beer bottles, beer caps specifically. And this part right here is a twist to get the cork penetrated, and then you lift with all your strength. And also, you might not have seen this before, but it's a little knife here. It's a tiny piece of knife. You can use this for anything. I use this for a variety of things. I think sometimes I pick up like a small piece of olive or a lime wedge or cherry. Either way, it's there for mostly aesthetic purposes. But these two parts right here, for the beer and the wine, these will help you significantly. Next up, I've got some brushes. Maybe there's something else that may not be brushes, but either way, these help clean the shakers. Say I got something in here in this glass. Yeah, it's more fitting. Yeah, this one right here is more fitting for the metal tins. And you can use this for the glass ones. Either way, they help get rid of any mess inside the glasses. You might think, what is this? This right here is called a froth tool. We use these for extracting any egg whites and egg yolks. We use these whenever we have egg whites in a drink to produce a frothy kind of drink effect. I don't use this quite often as I should be, but whenever egg whites call for the drink, this little guy comes into play, and it works like a charm every time. Without it, the egg white just completely oversaturates the drink, and it doesn't like to be nice to the other mixtures. Okay, next, got a little peeler. I use this mostly for peeling oranges, lemons, and limes, because that way you want some twist or garnishing. Either way, this tool comes in handy quite a lot. But please, try not to peel yourself with this. I beg of you. Alright, on to the muddle. This is a muddler. And these come in varieties. They come in metal, like I have here, or wood. And either way, they serve the same purpose. And that purpose is to crush any juices, extract any juices from any fruits, or release the aromas and scents to completely take over the drink. And yes, you can use either side of the muddler. It doesn't really matter, but personally, I prefer this part here, just cause it looks more powerful than the metal side. Although the metal side can be useful too. Oh, I forgot to mention, another thing I use this muddler for is for breaking up any ice that are stuck together to break it apart, so that way I can put the ice inside the muddle, inside a shaker or a glass. Either way, the muddler is another one of your best friends. Especially when it comes to cutting anything really. Lemons, limes, oranges. Gotta make sure it's pretty sharp, and from my feel, it's pretty sharp. But try not to cut yourself. I've learned the hard way too many times. But that was because I was a beginner at the time. Next up, cutting board. I lay my garnishes on these most of the time, but sometimes I will cut things on this, the lemons, limes, oranges. Although I have been expanding to more than just those. I've been working with cucumbers, jalapenos. I've been getting into more of the pepper world when it comes to cocktails. Sooner or later you might be seeing habaneros in your drink. And from the look of you, you definitely don't want that in your cocktail. Next up, this is probably the backbone of one of the backbones of this bartending kit, and it is one of the bartender's very best friends. This is the bar spoon. It has two different sides. Here's the spoon right here, and the spoon part right here. Not only is it used for stirring, but you can also use it as like a small measurement, similar to the straw spoon. Although the straw spoon looks like a sixth of a measurement, like a fifth maybe. This right here is about an eighth measurement, give or take. Oh, and also there's a little fork area here. Yeah, sometimes I do make use of that. Sometimes I stir it upside down with the fork down there, but it's more ideal to have the spoon down. And getting the wrist movement right has been a bit of a struggle for me, but I've been getting better at it lately. Sometimes I mess up on purpose to make it look like I'm having drunk movements, exaggerated movements. Okay. And now finally, onto the real industry maker of the bartending world. Got the jigger. This is the ultimate tool for bartenders, because without it, almost all of our customers would be mad or disappointed, whether it's very little booze or too much booze, or very little mixers, too much mixers, very little juices, too many juices. And that's why the jigger exists. Now there's two different sides to the jigger for measurement. The bottom right here, this is 1 ounce, or this is half an ounce, or 15 milliliters. And the top right here is 1 ounce, or 30 milliliters. For every each ounce, it's 30 milliliters. So like say if I wanted to do 2 ounces, I do 1, boom, 2, fill to the top, boom. Now another trick that I like to do when pouring liquids into the jigger is I do like a count. I count in my head. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Pour that in, and then when it hits the top, when you get some surface tension, that's how you know that's a perfect ounce. So yeah, if you ever have a jigger, please use it. Please use it. It will save you in the long run. I'll take that. Now hopefully you like that bartending kit. You can probably get a similar one online. Like I said, I have many at my disposal. I am happy to give you some, but it will be a bit on the extra side because these tools right here, best in the business, gotta stay competitive and true ahead of all competitors. Although, I'll be nice. You can have it. Not this one, but I got a setup here that I'll give you later. Okay. So what do you say? Are you ready to step into the bartending world? It's okay. You don't have to be exact with bartending. You'll be more of a barkeep. A barkeep is in charge of getting the supplies ready together. They simply get the booze, the mixers, the juices, all the tools together. Or they help the bartender set up for the big days or the big nights. So you'd be doing me a favor. Okay? Yeah. Sounds good. Alright, well, hope you're ready for a nice adventure. A nice new career that'll land you a lot of income and a lot of experience and hopefully a lot of friends. Alright, you may leave now. Thanks again for stopping by.